from the Talos Nutrition Protein giveaway. The product we gave away in this one was the Chiseler Liquid Protein, highly bioavailable. 2 tablespoons of it is 15 grams of protein. Killer product. And the winner is Whitney Aslan. I apologize if I chopped up your name, brother. He's got quite an interesting question. So he wants to know, what is the secret to women? Are they all crazy? Oh my goodness. I better be careful. I answer this, or my mom's gonna call me and chew me out if I don't watch my P's and Q's on this one. All right, so brother, there's 1,000 ways to answer this question. Here's how I see it, okay? Well, let me rephrase that. Here's probably the best way to deal with that perspective. If you really feel like women are crazy, then you gotta change your perspective. You gotta look at it from a different side. So let's talk about any problem that you might have that you have no possibility to change. You have to look at it from a different side. You have to decide, what are you willing to invest and what do you need in return for your investment? So in terms of women, you might say, okay, well, you know, I'm assuming you're talking about a girl, or maybe it's, who knows, maybe it's a series of girls. So maybe you say, okay, this girl is really good looking, so because she's really hot and she's got, you know, nice legs and a nice round butt, I'm willing to deal with X amount of crap. And then on the other side, you know, she's funny, she's got a great personality, so I'm willing to deal with X amount of crap here too. So you have to just kind of decide, what is it are you willing to deal with for putting up with someone that you feel is crazy? Now in terms of, are they all crazy? Well, you know, that's a good one. See, I've always made the joke that I'm a woman trapped in a man's body, so I think I've got kind of an interesting perspective on this one. You know, the fact that men and women have a hard time, you know, getting along or linking up, so to speak, you know, that's just all walks of life. It doesn't make a difference what race, what species, animals, yada yada. The bottom line is, you just have to learn to deal with a person, man, woman, child, whatever. You have to learn to deal with them in a setting that is specific to them. So, you know, here again, this is a pretty interesting question, and I'm trying to answer this in a way that keeps us all out of trouble here. But I would say the bottom line is, you're just going to have to look at what you got and what you're willing to put up with to keep what you got. Or there's the flip side. Don't worry about keeping anything. Just keep rocking and rolling, if you know what I mean. Yeah, at some point in your life, I don't know how old you are, Whitney, but at some point in your life, you're going to want to have that other half, that, you know, that partner, so to speak. And my guess is that, you know, in using myself for example, you know, you keep testing the waters, and eventually you're going to realize, okay, you know what, for some reason, you know, using myself for example again, I was drawn to really screwed up chicks when I was younger, and it caused me a hell of a lot of problems. And then the biggest issue when I got older, then when I found a good woman, I was treating her like the ones that were crazy, so to speak. So it's a tough deal. What you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to keep testing the waters. It's like test driving a car. Don't go to the car lot and just get in the first car that you sit in and buy it. Take it for a hot lap. Take it around a block. Decide if you like how it feels. How does it work? You know, does it make the sounds you like? These are all the things you have to take into consideration. You might think that you love that one, it's perfect for you, till you get in the next one, and oh my God, it makes an even better sound when you step on the gas pedal. So let's see, these are all things you got to take into consideration. My advice to you is keep test driving, my brother. Eventually, you're going to find that car that makes the sounds that you want, that also has the feeling that you want when you sit in the seats. And all of the things that you're looking for are there. Now granted, it's still going to break down from time to time. That's life, dude. Buy a warranty. The next question is from, please forgive the pronunciation, Noah Anani. If I butchered your name, I apologize, my brother. Noah wants to know how to motivate himself. Now, this is a hell of a question because, you know, self-motivating people they're not a lot out there. People depend on all sorts of stuff for motivation, videos, pictures, pre-workout drinks, you name it. So here's all I can really tell you, bro, is what I do. All right, now, I think that, of course, everybody has their own methods, and you develop your own methods through kind of taking bites off of everybody else's, okay? I've never been a big video watcher. I have always been kind of one of these guys who knows where I want to go, and I'm willing to work for it, but there are definite times when I don't want to get up and do what I got to do. So what I do is I break things into two kind of phases, because first off, I always recommend that people make a goal that is so big that people don't understand it. When you tell them, they look at you like you're smoking crack. Perfect. They don't have to understand your goal. Your goal is your goal. If that goal is big enough, it makes you nervous, like you're not going to achieve it. That's what I do. And then even if I don't reach the whole goal, I've gone a hell of a long way. The next thing you have to think about is this, is to reach a really big goal, you have to have a serious passion for what you're doing. So, perfect example, you know, if you're gonna basically work on something for 10 or 20 years, you have to be so interested in that, whatever it is that you're working on, it continues to pique your interest. So I look at it like this. The goal that is so big is the marathon, okay? But you can't have a marathon mindset. You're not gonna get anywhere with that, because that's oh, I'll deal with it later, I'll do it tomorrow, So the big goal is the marathon, but on a daily basis, you are sprinting. Now the question is, how fast and how hard can you sprint every day and continue to do it week after week, month after month, year after year? So what I would do if I was you is I would really do a little bit of soul searching and think about what it is that you're trying to achieve. Because maybe you need to just kind of reassess your goals. Maybe you need to reassess what it is that truly, truly makes you tick. But the bottom line that I would say in terms of like day-to-day motivation is think about something like I'm getting ready. When we finish doing this filming, I'm going to go train. And I have some things in my training that I want to achieve today. And I am very interested in seeing if I can pull it off. That is what makes the butterflies in my belly go today. Now tomorrow, I'm going to have to find a different reason. So there's a lot of mental grooming. There's a lot of mental preparation when it comes to reaching a goal. And when I say that, I'm talking about reaching a goal for the day, of course, which that ultimately helps you reach your goal on the more broad spectrum. So I will give it to you, brother. Motivation is lots of times what kills people's ability to reach the goal, whatever the goal is. So hopefully this helps. You just got to keep looking and find that thing that works for you. When I was younger, music was a huge thing. It just doesn't work for me anymore. So, you know, it's going to be an evolutionary process as well. Stay focused, keep your nose to the grindstone, and most importantly, do not lose focus on what you're trying to achieve.